Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday. I do not hear anything. Let's see. There it is. Ta-da! Now I hear it. Awesome, awesome. Welcome, welcome to this Wednesday stream. Doing a little Starfinder. We're going to be looking at the last couple encounters in this AP Adventure Path. For those of you who aren't familiar with it, Adventure Path is a Paizo thing. It might even be trademarked. I don't know. But they come out with these little, almost magazine-looking things, little booklets, and there's typically 3 or 6. And I presume they did them for Pathfinder. I know they did them for Pathfinder 2, but the whole point is that they're little modules, little ways for Paizo to make money without having to come out with this huge book, $60 at a shot. These are smaller books, $15 a shot, 15, 20, whatever it is. And they take you any, from 0 to 10 or 15 or 20th level, depending on the adventure path. I'm looking for here it is. Little book like this, boom, very thin. See, so thin it disappears. Two-dimensional. Anyway, so I am in the works. So as you know, as I mentioned before, I do 2 Starfinder games on Sundays. Changing the scale UI while I talk. So /scale UI. Let's go 110. A little bit too much. There we go. So every other Sunday night we alternate. The image you see before you is the image of the Midnight Core 7 crew. And they will be this Sunday and every corresponding Sunday afterwards. And I'm happy to share with you all. I'm not going to share it with my players yet, but I'm happy to say once we finish this book, which will be, I think, 3 encounters from now, depending on what they do, I'm going to have a guest GM do a one-shot. And the guest GM is a seasoned game master for Starfinder named Jingo the Fool. You guys may know him. And he right now plays Doc Dade. But he has agreed to do a run shot. It's called Band on the Run. So should be interesting to see how that works. It'll be fun. Just 1, maybe 2 sessions, probably just 1, depending on how quick we do it. I'll get to play for once. So it'll be a nice little time. I'm also in the works for my second group that doing a Dead Sons campaign. They may also, when they finish their book, end of October-ish, get a one-shot from a guest DGM as well. We will see how that plays out. Should be fun. Just a little break up the monotony. My players, some of my players have only played with me as a game master, so it'll be nice for them to see how other people do it. And honestly, I think they'll appreciate me more. Damn it, when they see how other people run things, and that I'm such an awesome person. Okay, so what had happened was They came in here, fought some stuff. Came in here, fought an imp. Came in here, fought a dude on a horse, a big riding lizard. Were so messed up they decided to leave. They left, went to a hotel, spent the night, came back, came in here, fought these dudes. Um, there were two people in here who would then come in. So now they're sort of licking their wounds and looking around, trying to decide what to do. This person, the trained squawks, I think I'm just going to get rid of him. So my choice here as a dungeon master, game master, is a squawk is a pet. They're minorly intelligent, um, but my choice is I could either take the squawks, leave the squawks and let them interact with it again, giving them the chance to gain a squawks to their party, or just have it go away. In this particular case, Stock Dade already has a squawks. He doesn't really use it. He's been waiting for stuff. So I don't really want to steal his thunder. Maybe if it was a different companion, I might consider it, but with him already having it, I don't want to have someone else have it and interact with it more and do stuff. So for now, we will leave it the way it is. We have introduced companions now a couple ways. One as a mount, one as a little pet type thing, companion fighter. So we'll see if they respond to those at all. So they're going to come in here, I presume, since they are totally ignoring the other side. They're going to come in here. This one is now empty. So then that will lead them to here because this door is barricaded and unopenable. So in here is the library. Three Lashuntas are here. Let's open up the encounter. Okay, so already we can see a problem. So we unlock it. I don't want letter tokens. I want tokens that have actual Lashunta. So she is, first of all, let's see if there's a picture. So one of the cool things, because I have the book, I can see if there are pictures as well. I don't think there is. I think Hamas, which was a really cool dude. No, this is the actual. Actually, I think this is the library. Oh no, it's not. Okay. All right, that's for the final adventure. The final battle. Okay, cool. Because sometimes the person who converts these things doesn't always link the pictures where they should be, or I might miss it. So it's nice to just double check and see if I'm missing something. So in this case, there's not. So she is, it says 3 Lashuntas. All right, so we want to go to assets. So I have a couple different choices. So those of you who don't know, let's take a look at our um, images. Come down here to La Shunt. That's cool. Animated Lashunta armor. Alright, so this is a big boy. Most Lashuntas are not like, do not look like that. So this is what Lashuntas look like. Basically humans with antenna, a different color skin. I like this picture. Pretty cool. I like it. That one sticks out to me for some reason. So anyway, that's what they look like. So what I want to do now is I want to look and see what tokens I have. We'll close these down. So here's our assets. Let's find what tokens we have, shall we? First of all, we'll put in Lashunta and see what kind of Lashuntas we have. All right, so not bad, not bad. More than I thought. Um, so we have the Sunrise Collective's head technomancer. I don't mind this token, but it's so small. I like the ones that have the larger pictures. Like I prefer this one. This is my favorite, my type of thing. All right, so here we are. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go with. She has two personal guards with her, Moya and Nalahi. So we'll go make this Nahali. Nalahi. I'm just so used to having the H come first. Nalahi. And we'll put this in. So I could, Moya. I'll just put this one as Kifolia. So Kifolia does not have, has not been placed. So you see these two have been placed. So she will get placed. I'll put her there. Boink. All right. So now we close it. And when you close the actual window, it'll go away. And then when you open it again, I'm going to go ahead and put them on the combat tracker. Triple. Um, And we're back. All right, so I added them to the combat tracker because I want to check them out a little bit, see what they are. Let's go ahead and get rid of the train squawks. Bye-bye. Okay, why didn't that work? There we go. All right, so let's check them out, shall we? Moya, Nali. You click the little piezo symbol next to their names. You can also do it up here in the combat tracker. Let's check them out. So, well, I'm going to save Cafolia for last. Holly, she has longsword, tactical acid dart rifle. Nice, nice. What does that mean? And pound 3-8. Corrode. That's a mistake, clearly. Tactical acid dart rifle. Alright, so let's see what this guy has. AMP. Okay, so yeah, that just looks like some sort of glitch. Alright, so we'll open it up. Poof. Click here. Just need to get the cursor in there, then you can start messing with it. So this is supposed to be acid and piercing. Here we go. That's done. And because I'm that guy, I'm also going to have the tokens match here as well. Remember, you got to unlock him before you do that type of stuff. There you go, before you get able to make any changes. All right, so let's see what the actual book says. You've got the two dudes there. Twins take up defensive positions at the bottom of the stairs, and that's it. Okay, so it doesn't say anything about combat tactics or anything special I don't already know. So he has tactical art, dart rifle, sticky grenade. He has sharpshooter. Okay, so does he. So they're basically they're exactly the same. Gotcha. Okay, okay. It's alright. Got some gear. So let's see if there's a parcel in here. Because if not, we're gonna make one. There's not. That's weird. Okay, so we're going to make one. So this is 3C10. We're going to go here to our parcels. We're going to go to... Now, I like to have them grouped together. So if we go here, this is Dawn of Flame 1. Is it really all I have? Okay. Boom. So I've got the white one selected. So right click over here. This is the library. Create the item. This is library. Okay, phone, stop being weird. All right, and we double check to make sure. Nope, there wasn't one already. So now we just go here, we grab a gear, drop it in. And we're gonna do it twice because there we go. edit list. So this started off with 1 in here, so we're just going to delete this empty 1. Stop editing it. Now let's take a look at these guys are done. Bite. Bite. We don't need the parcels because we have this one open. We are going to link it real quick before we forget. We're going to link this up here. Poof. So now you got it in this thing, and we're also going to put it here. Open this up. Come down to the bottom. Give us a parcel. So remember, anytime you have a link, the piezo symbol, or a dragon symbol, or a shield, or whatever the symbol might be in the rules and the theme you're using, if you enter on that line to make another line, it makes a place for a link to be put. So to get rid of that, you just hit Control 1 to make it regular text. Okay, so we've got our parcels in there. Let's take a look at the last person. So Head Technomancer, they've got a bunch of spells, but first let's expand this a bit because my scale UI is so small, I mean so high. So this is survival knife and a pistol. Okay, not really going to be using that. See what's in other. Okay, so here's her gear. We're going to go ahead and drop this in there. Boom. And so what I'll do is, as they use up, say, the rounds, as they use up the sticky grenades, serum of healing, if she uses that, I'll just take them out of the parcel. Just delete them by clicking edit list and deleting them. All right. Hello. Good day to you as well, Mr. Atomic. We're just looking at this this fight here. So in this room, there are 3 people. Doesn't look like I'll use this one for her to signify her. Let me see if I have the actual picture that's referenced in this token. Actually, no, I know I don't there. So let's check the assets. Go to images. We'll go to Rotunda. I do not. Okay. That's right. So there's different types of damage in most of these games. One of them is necrotic. So necrotic damage does basically ages you in death and disease. That type of damage is what it does. But the quote Atomic just says is she hit the zombie between the leg for 12 points. It's all necrotic damage. Ah, the fun times we have. All right, so we are here. Let's see. So it doesn't look like I have that image. I'm not sure where I got the token without the image, but that's okay. I could use this as the image, and I could make my own token for her, him, it. I'm not going to worry about it. Just going to use them when they have. So let's take a look at her spells. So she has Detect Magic, Energy Ray. So Energy Ray she can cast as many times as she wants. What the heck? Hold on just a second, folks. Let me. About ready to just kick it to the curb. All right, Jolting Surge. You run up, she touches you, and she blasts the crap out of you. They all have Daze, which is a Lashunta ability. Psychic Kinetic Hand, they can move, just throw things basically is all you do. You slide something. And then Magic Missile. Magic Missile is cool. It's a little different than Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons, you shoot 3 missiles. They always hit, do 1d4 plus 1. This one, if you move, do other things, you fire 2 missiles. If you don't move at all, then you fire 3 missiles. Again, always hits, 1d4 plus 1. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so this is actually going to be pretty simple. I'm going to boost her hit points, though. Holy shnikes. She needs to have more than 16 hit points. So we've got everything we need for the parcel. So we'll close this, go into our combat tracker, and they all only have 16 hit points, so they're not going to last very long at all. But we're going to boost her. Let's take her up to 25. Make these guys 18. Give them a little bit more challenge, more challenging. So, because for example, our characters have 26, 24, 28, 40. So those are the hit points of our players. Why do I not have Twitch? It's weird. All right, there he is. And he's 32. Not sure how I missed Twitch, but anyway. Point is, having them up to those amounts is not going to break the game. All right, so I'm also going to add this encounter into the party sheet so that all I have to do when they finish the fight is click it. XP. Take the library encounter, drop it. So now it's there. You notice the little dot is not there. All I have to do is click award and it'll add it to them. They're getting close. They should be, they were supposed to be level 3 by the time they finish this. I've given them a lot more encounters. Not a lot, but 2, 3 more encounters than they would have had in a book anyway. So they're advancing just fine. All right, and then the Hall of Truth is not a fight. It's just some cool stuff that happens in there. But this one is the last fight. Let's take a look. See, this is the one that has a picture. See, very cool. This is the last fight they're gonna have in this room. It's got these little seats that they sit down on and to watch the show. Actually, I think they're more like tables when you're sitting on the floor. Anyway, it's a cool little image. I like it. That's what that is. And this top floor, it's a good description of the floor because it says that it's made with looking like leaves. A 5-foot tall metal stage wrought to look like dense silver leaves and branches dominates the wall. Okay, it's a little hard to picture in your mind, but there you go. It's all drawn out for them. So it's pretty cool. Alrighty, and then we have, cool, that's our last person. Here's our encounter. Do we have, okay, these ones have pictures, excellent. Six counselors are held here, manacled. Okay, so I need to have 6 tokens in here. So they don't have those in here. So we're going to go ahead and find some tokens for our people, shall we? So in this time, instead of looking for them by searching Lashunta, I'm just going to search through what I have already. Trying to stay focused today, Atomic. So let me do a quick shout out to Atomic. See what he played today. Yesterday he was doing a little bit of Smitey Smite. Today he ended his show with more Smite. Excellent. Yesterday he was playing with Quicksilver. Was it Quicksilver? No, with one of his friends, his followers, doing a little Smite action with his followers. So I presume it's what they were doing today, but I don't know. Great stuff. Check him out. Atomic_Hero Squad every morning during the weekday. All right, so we're going to look at there's a bonus battle XP event. There we go. That's why we're doing a bunch of smites. Yeah, he usually doesn't do a lot of things over and over and over. You know, just endless smite, for example. He mixes things up and makes it interesting. So that explains why he did smite 2 days in a row. So we're going to go do our let's see, I have a bunch of alien things. So let's try Monstrous Characters. Take a look and see if any of these look pretty cool. So this one looks sort of like a leader. So what I want to do then is I'm going to open up the encounter. Actually, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to create a new encounter. So this one is called Encounter Rotunda. So to explain, let's take a step back here for a second. They're here to rescue 6 political leaders. Well, this is the room they're in. But it doesn't actually show anywhere on the map where the 6 people are. So if I want them there, so if the bad guys can use them as a shield, if the characters accidentally throw grenades everywhere, I want them to be around. So this is called Rotunda. So we're going to do Rotunda. Civilians is what we're going to call it. So when you go down to the list, you have Rotunda and Rotunda civilians. If I wanted to be anal, I could type in a counter first in front of it. Actually, I'll go ahead and do that because I like to be precise. There we go. So now it's right there. Rotunda, Rotunda civilians. Now we close it. So now we need NPCs to represent them. I'm going to slap this puppy, make sure I link it so I don't forget. Link it in the story. So remember what I said about when you hit return, it waits for the link. This time it's fine. I'm not going to change it to regular text because I'm going to drop this one here. Boom. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and close this for the moment. Do I have the other encounter? I don't think so. Boom. There we go. All right, so we just need some NPCs to fill this. We need 6 of them so we can name them and give them tokens. So that way they'll hover over and they can see the names of each one. I don't, in D&D there are commoners. I don't think there are here. There are not. But there are things like pirates and bandits. Okay. What is the Acme bad guy called? Gang members. Alright, come on, people. What am I missing here? We've got NPCs. So let's go to CR 1/2. Okay. Sunrise Collective Soldiers. Orc Technician. I like that. An Orc Technician. Just make sure there's nothing really weird here. These are medium creatures. Perfect. I might even use... Boom. Alright, so now the difference is if you add it a second time, it'll do another instance. You could also just change this to 6, but then you couldn't personalize each one. We want to personalize each one. So we have our 6. So now we go back to the window I just closed. To get the names. Right here. All right, so Inona, Noravar, Lehau, Koros, Koros, okay. Vorik, Vo, Tanase, Clayar, Nasmakal, two more folks, here we go. Ebuday, wow. Ebuday, it's getting closer, going faster than. All right, Moron. Oh wow, bet you he didn't get teased as a kid. Maron. Jash. All right, there we go. So we have our people. Now, close this. And now we can go to here. So, for example, she's female. We'll throw her in. So we have all these different colors we can choose from. We're going to start her as a orange. She is Ionana. Okay, 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 okay. Who else we got here, dudes? Sure, we'll put Moron as a little dude with a ornithopter next to him. Alright, so now we're going to go back up. So that was Monstrous Characters 5. Let's see, we have Moderns. Actually, yeah, tokens. Moderns is actually things like furniture and stuff like that. Come on, Monstrous Characters 2. Wasn't it where it just was? It said 5, but isn't it 2? It says 2. So why does it say 5 here? Ew. Found a mistake. Alright, so now let's see. We've got some really cool stuff here. Let's see. We'll go to the commencement. Wow, all I have is the that one. So let's go to Signal Screams. Has some cool things. Let's see what they have. All right, so she sort of looks like a noble. We will put her as Lehao. Actually, no, Ebuday. She will be Ebuday. He will be Claire. Claire. Ah, it's probably a chick. So we'll put him as Vorik. And we'll put her as Claire. Boom. Alright, so now we have our people. So now we just need to place them. So it says nothing. 6 Asana Town councilors are held here, manacled lined up, sitting along the northern wall. Okay. Simple enough. So now when you place something, you place it from the bottom here. If you drag it from up here, it doesn't do anything. Or it doesn't do it correctly, I should say. So we're going to start with, just go down the line here. Boop. I'll put him not in a square. I don't like it. There we go. So there's our 6 counselors. We can add them to the combat tracker now, so that when the players come in, we'll add them to the combat tracker, and these are all actually, we're going to make them neutral. See if it will add them to the combat tracker that way. Sometimes it just automatically adds them as foes. We'll check it out. We'll see. Actually, boom, boom, boom. Okay, good. Close it. Lock it. All right. So now we're ready to go. We've got those. Let's take one last look at the last 2 people. So Rej Verna. Do I not have a picture of Rej? Let's take a look and see. R-E-J. Under all. Nope. Okay, that's interesting. So she focuses on melee, trying to stay close up to as many enemies as possible. Uh, She helps Zelane out of melee. Keep Zelane out of melee. She will surrender. So it sounds like she's a Solarian. Yes, she is. She is an Efreet. Okay. So she's an Efreet like him. Actually, no, he's in Rotunda. So she has solar manifestation, solar armor, and photon alignment. Okay, so what happens is after 3 rounds, she'll explode on round 3. Supernova, right there. Boom. She also has stellar rush. Okay, cool, cool, cool. It doesn't go into stellar rush, so I'll have to look that up. I'm on myself. Basically, she can charge and then oh, she can also blast overheat. Okay, good to know. Good to know because it doesn't say anywhere on here doesn't talk about overheat. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So she's Reg. I presume it's a she. Could be dude. I think it says she somewhere in what I just read. Okay, so an ominous series 21 plasma. I think that's a mistake. Ominous series 21 plasma guide with 3 batteries. Tactical baton, semi-auto pistol, 27 rounds, a cred stick, and a key to the manacles. Okay, so they're throwing the parcels in here. Interesting. He's got the spell-like abilities. He has trick attack, so he's an operative. Nice. It's gonna make things tough. I'll just give him 1d4 right now. Okay, that's cool. Holographic clone. Nice, nice. Okay. So he is very cool. He's covered behind his blind. He has trick attacks with his plasma guide. So they'll both surrender if. So here's where he is, behind here. The other one's probably hiding over here. All right. Well, cool, 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 cool. So we are set. We are ready to go. We have two. They have 2 more encounters, then they'll finish this book. So they might actually, if they push and don't putz around and spend a lot of time, they could be done this week. I doubt it. They'll probably be due 2 more, but it could happen. Who knows? And then let's see what happens after that. All right, so now we go through all of this to the Rotunda. Okay, so let's see. I'm also going to add this one to the party sheet. Actually, no, I'm not going to add to the party sheet yet because I want to add. If I added this to the party sheet, there's no way to award only 1 to the party experience points. So I'll wait to add this later. So let's go back to our story. Go to our Dawn of Flame AP 1. So that's it. All right. So checking out the bookity book. concluding the adventure. So why isn't this here? Oh, this is part 3, so it's up above that. So let's see, that would be adventure outline. There it is. It's odd they would have it there. All right, so this talks about the entire adventure path. See, they're only supposed to be level 1 and 2, but they're supposed to be 3 when they start the next one, Soldier of Brass. Yes, this is the last fight. So you've got the Solarian and the Operative fighting the group. I am curious to see if anybody will use. So the picture shows, and they have this actually put as line of sight. So we'll see if they use this for cover, like they show in the picture. Showing them the picture of the dude using it as cover will help. It's not the one I want. Delete, delete, delete. I'm going to go ahead and put this concluding the adventure on here as well, just because it was a bear to find. Which seems silly to me, but whatever. I'll throw it down here. Boom. Next, they're going to go to investigate what's happening in the sun, and there's a museum that they have to that they're going to be going to. Meanwhile, burglars are going to break into the museum. So that's what happens next. But first, they're rescuing the rightful leaders of Asana Town and thwarting the military coup. The coup. Um, So there are some robots and things in the rest of the facility. Depends on if they feel like if they're gonna handle that. I don't know if see the political leaders wouldn't know anything about the robots. So I might have them. It all depends on what happens this week. If they finish it up this week, I don't think my guest game master is ready to do a one shot yet. So I'll probably ask them to go make sure that the other rooms are cleared out of people. Um, but we'll play it by ear. We'll see what happens. Um, Nib and Teres are going to show up, so that's cool. So then the counselor's going to ask them to investigate, put an end to the psychic resonance that plagues the Lashuntas. They can stay at the guest quarters of the famous wing soldiers of the famous museum wing. Alright, so this just concludes the rest of this, what happens with some of the people and stuff. Cool. So we are set. We are ready to go. Now that I know where to find the conclusion of the adventure, uh, in the because I'd read it in a book, I just didn't know exactly where it was in the AP. Again, there's just different ways of when you take it from the book. It's actually a PDF, is what because I do this as well. And if you're curious about anything I've done, I have several of them on DM's Guild. So there's a link below on in my Twitch channel. You can see it. There's also if we go to Fantasy Grounds, I've done the Alien Archive there, which is an amazing book, and I also did Glorious Gambit, which is not an amazing book. Um, but anyway, I know what I'm talking about. You have the PDF. There isn't any real definitive way of doing it, and some people who convert it into Fantasy Grounds are very sloppy. Some of them are okay. Um, and I try to do my best to make to, to overdo it, so that there are links everywhere. There are pictures, links to pictures, links to all your parcels, all your things. The storyline is very simple and very explanatory, very easy to read. So that's what I try to do when I do my conversions to make it simple. Let's see, do they have reference manuals? They do have reference manuals. So that's the other thing you can do too is just go to the reference manual and you can read it. The reference manual is like having the PDF. So it has included with, if it does it right, it'll have pictures included in it, um, and everything will be right there for you at your fingertips. So in this particular one, come on, what is going on here? There we go. See. Anyway, so that's cool. So the reference manual is the other way to find things, and it's, like I said, it's similar to having the book around. Um, he set it up a little differently. Like I said, having that concluding things, I would have put it right at where it is in the book. Also in the front is fine too, but that's okay. I'm sure there's a reason. It's more than likely because they're all that way. All the APs are probably set up the same way. So it's being consistent, which makes sense. Okay, folks. Well, hey, it is time. I'm going to be doing some IRL gaming today. Going over to a friend's house. We used to do this almost weekly, probably three times a month, 2 or 3 times a month before COVID, and now since COVID came out, he is a liver transplant recipient, so he is very much immune, not damaged, but he's got to be careful with his immune system. So we were hands off, fantasy grounds only for a long time. Now with the different vaccines and stuff, we're going back to playing in person, so it'll be nice to see them again with a little board game action. Um, and it's the no party games for us. None of this apples to apples or Cards Against Humanity or Yahtzee or any of that crap. No, this is huge things that take 20 minutes to set up, 4 or 5 hours to play. Um, these big monolithic tomes and books and games and stuff, strategy and all these things. So it should be a lot of fun. But hey, Atomic, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. I'm striving so hard to get this freaking affiliate, uh, and you being here consistently is such a big help. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rest of you, don't forget like, subscribe, come back. Uh, Tomorrow I'll be doing something. I'm not sure. I know I've got a movie going on with my daughter. I've got uh, the D&D campaign tomorrow night. I don't know if I'll be throwing in an extra one. I want to do another City of Heroes uh, broadcast, so I'll probably do that either tonight or tomorrow. But either way, like, subscribe, check out the YouTubes. Lots of stuff there, lots of different playlists from my stuff. Don't forget Atomic Hero Squad. Check him out early in the mornings. Um, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day.